Okay, back on checklist management, we want to now look at how we can further configure checklist items and then apply checklist items to users. Now, in our last little tutorial, we looked at one of the checklist items, and I'm in checklist management right now. And when I opened that up, I had already shown you how a tab can pop up, and we can have as many of these configurable tabs as we want with as many variables as we want, whatever might apply to our particular situation. Now, in this case, we just have a simple, like a candidate stage tab with 4 different variables. I want to show you first and foremost how we can manually apply a checklist item to a checklist user. I'm going to close this checklist item, and I'm going to go to user checklist, and in here we should see a list of all of the various front side users who are in some stage of doing the workflow. In this case, it would be a job application workflow, and I can double click on any of them and open up their details. Like, for instance, if I double click here, then I can see 2 different tabs here on this particular user, and one of them is the same identical tab as we saw over on the checklist item. So the way that I can manually apply checklist items to this user is simply to check one or more of these items off, and then what will happen is any checklist items that are in the system that have a matching variable checked will just automatically show up on this user's page. So if I click registered has not applied and I press save and close, it looks like there's some information here that it's wanting me to pick. Okay, save and close. Now if I go back to checklist items, and you'll see, for instance, this checklist item had registered has applied. So that particular checklist item would clearly show up now on that particular user's profile page since there's a match. And so that's how you manually apply checklist items. And then in our next little video, I'll show you how you can create a way for checklist items to be automatically applied to users based on some other triggering events.